Willow Lane sits quiet at dusk. The houses lean like old trees. Windows glow like jars of fireflies. The breeze smells like chips of summer. The camera moves slow toward one house. Curtains with little boats wave by the window. Close on a metal hinge. It shines in the lamplight. A tiny shadow of the window latch moves. The hallway clock ticks slow and steady. It ticks half a beat behind her breath. We see Tara's freckled nose. Her pigtails are tied with blue ribbon. One ribbon is a little crooked. She wears yellow pajamas with small moons. One sock has stripes. The other sock has dots. Her gray bunny sits close by. The bunny's ear droops. The bunny has a stitched knee patch. Moonlight draws a silver line on her quilt. The room smells like safe night. The camera pulls back slow. Tara lies wide awake. She watches the little light. Her breath comes quick and small. Her fingers drum the blanket. Tara's breath picks up. It feels tight in her chest. Small paper shapes begin to fold in the air. Paper storms spin like tiny tornadoes. Little question marks curl from the corners. Sock towers stack on her dresser. Shadows grow long and thin. The moon sends a bright path on the quilt. The bunny's ear throws a sharp question mark shadow. Tara pulls the blanket to her chin. Her eyes close for a moment. But the paper worries keep making more. They whisper soft, quick things. What ifs hop like frogs? What if my shadow moves? What if the wind calls my name? The room keeps its quiet sounds. The fridge hums in another room. A car passes far away. Tara counts stars on her pajamas. "Excuse me." Tara opens one eye. She opens the other eye. On her pillow sits a small blue creature. He is round and soft like a mug. He has tiny curved horns. He wears a folded paper collar. He wiggles his sock feet. He looks a bit nervous. He has big navy eyes rimmed dark. He tilts his head and winks. Tara's fear turns into wide wonder. She touches her gray bunny for comfort. She asks in a small voice if he is a monster. He smiles and says they are visitors. He bows like a polite helper. The lamplight makes his belly glow. His socks have tiny stripes. One by one, more visitors come in. Peony is tall and rosy. Her arms are long and floppy. She wears a faded tea ribbon. Gloom slides in like soft smoke. He looks heavy and worried. Rattle bounces with jingling bells. Glitter dots his little footprints. Echo unfurls like a lavender ribbon. His ears listen and tilt. The room fills with new shapes. They stand between the lamp and toy chest. They look awkward and small. They look a little shy. Tara watches them with calm eyes. Blue stays by her pillow. Peony curls a bit near the window. Gloom watches the ceiling. Rattle drums his tiny toes softly. Tara sits up straight on her bed. Her heart beats fast and curious. She asks, "Why are you here?" Blue lifts a small hand. He says they live in her thoughts. He says they come when worries pile up. Peony sighs like a tired bell. She folds her long arms across her chest. Gloom curls like ink in water. Rattle jingles and looks embarrassed. Echo makes Tara's question sound far away. Each monster shows a small, shy gesture. Tara feels a bit less afraid. She sees they are not scary. She sees they need help. She waits for them to speak. Blue steps forward and speaks in a neat voice. He says he comes when night lights are forgotten. He points at the cord by the bed. Tara reaches and clicks her lamp on. Warm butterlight spills on her quilt. The monster's shadows get smaller. Peony tells her she swells with wild stories. She says she grows when imagination runs free. Peony folds her arms around a picture. Tara imagines the storm as a small hat. She says, "You can be small." Peony smiles and perks up like a plush plant. She shrinks to the windowsill. She rests there like a soft toy. Tara breathes out slow and sure. Her cheeks soften now. Rattle hops and jingles near the rug. He says he fills the quiet with sound. Tara bends and opens a drawer. She takes out her small music box. She turns the key with careful fingers. A gentle tune fills the room. The bells calm and Rattle sits happy. Echo unfurls and whispers like a shy wind. He says he grows when love is forgotten. Tara hugs her gray bunny close. She remembers soft kisses and footsteps. Each memory makes Echo quieter. He curls into a pale ribbon softly. Gloom stays large in the room. He sits low on the rug. His edges blur like ink in water. He looks heavy and full of night. Tara moves closer to him. She puts her small hand on his side. He hums like a low phone. He says he grows from things left behind. He gathers echoes, jingles, and loose chords. He knots them together into a big thing. He thinks getting loud will make someone fix things. Tara wants to make him useful. She does not want to push him away. She wants a plan they can keep. She says, "We can make a plan." Gloom listens with coal-black eyes. Tara goes to her bedside drawer. She finds paper and a short pencil. She draws a neat box and writes tomorrow. She lays the box on the floor. She asks one small thing from each. They answer softly. And finally, Gloom speaks. Tara closes the door slow and soft. She does not slam it. She wants quiet to think. She makes a simple rule out loud. One at a time, she says. Speak and be listened to. The monster's not like shy friends. The room feels like a lens now. Everyone waits in a small hush. Tara breathes in and out. She feels ready to plan. The monsters sit calm and still. They trust her to listen. Tara sat on the floor with paper and a stubby pencil. Her hand moved in neat loops. She drew a box and wrote "Tomorrow" in big, careful letters. The monsters watched with soft faces. Blue leaned close and whispered to keep the nightlight on. Tara nodded and checked the cord. Rattle jingled and said he wanted a tiny tune when the house was quiet. Tara wound her music box and promised to wind it if the night felt too loud in her head. Peony smiled and asked to be made into small pictures that could sit on the shelf. Tara folded the thought into a tiny sketch. Echo's ribbon voice said he wanted to be remembered. Tara hugged her gray bunny and wrote a note with a small heart. Gloom listened at the edge. Tara asked each one for the smallest thing they needed. She wrote each wish in neat, looping letters. She made a short list of small fixes. Each time she wrote, the monsters seemed a little lighter. The room began to feel like a plan, not a noisy crowd. Gloom reached forward and touched the little box. Tara folded her paper with calm fingers. She dropped the paper inside. Gloom wrapped his smoky hands around the tomorrow box like a guard. He sighed. Slowly he shrank. First he folded into the chair. Then he flattened into the cushion. He grew smaller until he was the size of a pillow. His edges stopped spilling dust. His shadow turned soft and small. Blue smiled. Peony hummed and tucked her long arms close. Rattle and Echo settled near the foot of the bed. Tara patted the box and said thank you. The bedroom felt lighter. Tara slid the tomorrow box under her bed where she could reach. She turned the lamp down until it made a warm, cozy pool of light. She smoothed her blanket with one careful motion. The room became neat again. Peony curled on the shelf like a plush plant. Blue settled on the pillow and blinked his navy-rimmed eyes. Rattle hummed a small rhythm near the foot of the bed. Echo glowed faint and soft by the curtain. Gloom rested like a small gray pillow under the box. Tara hugged her gray bunny close. Her toes wiggled in her mismatched socks. The house outside kept its quiet hum. Tara felt ready to sleep. Later nights came and Tara used the plan. When a new what-if appeared, she sat up, held her bunny, and asked the visitor its name. She turned on the lamp. She wound the music box when the house was too quiet. She wrote small notes and folded them into the tomorrow box if they needed a grown-up. Sometimes she opened the door and found a parent's shadow in the hall. The monsters learned their spots. Peony liked the shelf. Blue liked the pillow. Rattle liked the dune. Echo liked to be remembered. Gloom stayed small on his box. One night Tara breathed deep, felt the bunny's weight, and fell asleep. Good night, Willow Lane.